everybody's favorite washed up UFC commentator, podcaster, comedian, I don't even know at this point, is on another tear. Congratulations, everybody. 2025, and we have the continued opinion of Brendan Schaub when it comes to fighting. Isn't this just amazing?
Okay, boxing. Okay, you fucked it up. You're trying to squeeze everything you can out of these guys, get every fucking dollar. That's why boxing sucks cock. It sucks, man. It sucks. No, and this is like the biggest weekend ever in boxing. The shittiest weekend ever. Terrible weekend for boxing.
Nah, but for real, Brendan Schaub, it looks like he's as salty as ever because he recently posted a whole video talking about how he hates boxing and goes into detail about this past weekend on how fighters like Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Canelo Alvarez, how their fights were boring and how boxing is going down this boring path. Basically just talking shit, right? But it's funny when it's coming from a guy who did not have an exciting career, fighting career, I should say.
Looks whatever. And then Garcia just looked like complete shit.
And Brendan Schaub was over here talking about other people's fights as if he knows what an exciting fight looks like. Which actually, when you think about it, he actually might know how to entertain the fans. Not by the views on his podcast or his comedy specials or anything, but from the views he gets from the compilations of him getting absolutely demolished when fighting actual UFC fighters.
I just go out there and do what I do best, and that's fighting.
Comedian. It's the Ultimate Fighter. What's the Buddha? Roy Nelson explodes on. Here comes again. Right behind the. Oh, the spin bottom. Yep. Good right hand by Schaub. His head is all over. Oh, wow. It is the left hook. It wasn't even an uppercut. The other punch didn't. Oh, yeah, he's out. And Herb Dean rescues him, and Brendan.
I mean, Brendan Schaub, you actually have minutes upon minutes of you getting smashed by other men paws in the ring of MMA, and you're really going to go over to boxing and try to talk smack? You can't even talk smack in your own sport. You tried to talk smack to Nate Diaz a couple of months ago, and you did it behind a laptop screen and a camera, bro.
That's social media. This isn't real. Because here's what's real. I will fuck you up. That's real. I'm not asking for this. I don't want to fuck him up. I'm not trying to fuck him up. End of the day, if he walked in right now, I said, Chin, Case, can you guys leave? Only one of us is going to walk out unscathed, and it's me. Every fucking day of the week, 365 days a year, I will snap his fucking neck.
Nate Diaz, there's footage of Nate Diaz when you and him are face to face, and Nate Diaz is with it in your face, even before all the clicks, even before all the cameras, and you can tell Brendan Schaub is not, he's not with the smoke.
I disagree. You didn't win 4 rounds? You didn't win 4 rounds? What rounds? You didn't win no rounds?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Hey, I got Rodgers in your bitch fucking ass, bitch. Remember your career? Pussy. Fuck you.
He's been on Tier 1 night.
But then, flash forward a couple months when Brendan Schaub's podcast, his comedy special, his relationships with Rogan and the rest of the Rogan sphere comedians starts dwindling, and he realizes he needs to get a big name in his titles once again for people to click on them. He starts his beef with Nate Diaz, talking smack, acting like he's gonna mess him up if he ever sees him in real life. Bruh, He was already in your face in real life and you didn't do shit. Stop this. That's exactly what he's doing right now again with boxing.
I don't know what the fuck. Put a little effort into it. You'll still get my money. That's a problem. UFC's like, you ain't gonna do shit. You're still gonna pay for it. Facts.
Especially now, you can just have AI make a sick poster.
Even that ain't even AI.
That's what I mean.
That's why, yeah, just use AI, man. What the fuck is this? Someone's getting paid to do that. Bro, you're gonna lose your job to AI for sure. AI would make a sick ass poster.
Brendan Schaub is lacking for content. He's lacking for big names. Nobody wants to click on his stuff anymore. So he says, hey, what are some other big names I could just beef with real quick and maybe get people to click on my video? And you know what? It worked. It worked on me. Fuck. It really worked. Because I'll give it to him. The fights regarding Devin, what was his name? Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero, Devin Haney, Canelo Alvarez. I wouldn't say they were spectacular fights, but I mean, Brendan titled the video Why I Hate Boxing, or Brendan Schaub talks about why he hates boxing, some shit. It's just like, Brendan Schaub is a guy that we need his opinion on boxing. Like him. This is the guy we need.
Look at this full mouth for Brendan Schaub. But Brendan Schaub, it has to be hurt pretty badly to let this guy mount him like this. Yeah, you can see it's terrible for Brendan Schaub. This could be it. Travis Brown looking to flatten him out here. 15. And it's all over. Wow. Travis Brown landing big shots. A finish.
There's no effort, man. There's just no effort.
Brendan, go figure out something you're really good at. How about that? How about you do that first? Are you a football player? Are you a boxer? Are you a comedian? Are you a mechanic? What the fuck are you, man? Go figure out something you're really good at and then go speak about that. Because you really try to be the next Joe Rogan before actually having like life experience under you to be the next Joe Rogan. Brendan Schaub really thought he had enough charisma points to go around and start talking schmack in different hobbies and interests, not thinking that people who actually devote their whole lives to a craft would call him out and have problems with him.
Ruins his kind of reputation in the space. People are upset at him. Dude, this couldn't get any better.
I mean, if you're questioning why I'm like being so harsh on him, right? This opinion is coming from a guy who had to have his best friends have a public intervention with him to stop fighting because they could see what everyone else could see, which was Brendan Schaub is not a fighter, or at least a top class fighter.
I don't see you beating the elite guys. I don't see you beating Cain Velasquez. I don't see you beating Junior Dos Santos. I don't see you beating Fabricio Verdum. You came into fighting fairly late in life. You're a good athlete. You're a strong guy. You're a big guy. And you can do a lot of things because of that. And you're very dedicated. You're very disciplined. And you get shit done. But there's a reality of fluidity of movement, of mechanical efficiency of movement that happens when you get a guy who's trained his whole life at a certain aspect of MMA, whether it's wrestling, whether it's kickboxing, whether it's jiu-jitsu. There's a fluidity to their movement that you don't really have. And it's not that you don't try hard. It's not that you're not dedicated. It's not that you're not disciplined. It's not that you're not intelligent. There's shit that other people can do that you can't do. If you had a wrestling match with Cain Velasquez, how well do you think you'd do?
Straight up wrestling?
Yeah.
I think people would be surprised.
Really? You think so? Mm-hmm. I think you'd be surprised. I really do. I think he'd fuck you up. There's a certain amount, there's a bridge between you and the very best guys in the world. And I don't know if you can cross that bridge. That's the reality of life.
So if he's not a top class fighter, he's a top class spectator. So now he knows what's good in boxing and what isn't. Oh, but he can't do it. I mean, come on, man. What are we doing? The internet is just a fucking cesspool, man. And my videos included. These are all fucking pieces of shit. But if you're liking what I got to say, leave a comment down below. Leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Alright, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Alright, bye guys.